Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah. That on today's tutorial we are going to be learning how to make this crop top bustier with straps. Let's get into it. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Thank you. I've gone ahead to cut out the lace and facing piece of this. For the tutorial of how this was drafted, I will be linking it down in the description box and up on the screen here, so you can go and check it out for yourself and learn something new. Now back to the tutorial. The next thing I'm going to do after I've gone ahead to do all this is add my hemming gum. And you'll be asking why. It's because the hemming gum is going to help the lace piece sit right, so you don't have to worry about it moving. So what I'm doing here is just going ahead to iron this with steam iron. By the way, you have to use a steam iron and your result is going to be flawless. Look at that, it's not moving, it's not going anywhere. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and insert my wording. You can use any kind of wording you have or you want to use, but just make sure that it gives you the results that you need. Here I'm just going ahead to place my wording on the facing piece. You can also place your wording on the lining piece, but I would prefer to do it this way, and I'll just go ahead and sew them by 1/2 inch together. And for the back, I'm just going to go ahead and insert my dart. The back has a dart. So the first thing I'm going to do for you to understand this perfectly is go ahead to mark out your zipper allowance. Now your zipper allowance could be 2 inches or 1.5. For me here it is 1.5 inch, and from that part I'm just going to go ahead to mark out what my dart line is supposed to be. So you go ahead and divide your underbust by 8. Okay, divide your underbust by 8 and then add 1/2 inch on the sides and draw a straight line from the bottom to the top. You do this for both sides and make sure your dart comes out really good because you need it to be snatched. Now that we've done that, we've gone ahead to sew the front part. This is what it looks like, and this is what the back looks like. Okay, I've also gone ahead to do the same for the lining pieces. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is iron. Ironing is very important, but I did not show that here. Okay, so for the strap we have at least 18, and then at the top here we have 7, and at the bottom here we have 6. The reason why the top and bottom are different is because when it comes to where it's going to be, it's very important. Okay, now that we've gone ahead to iron that, I'm just going to go ahead from the joint part and mark out 2.5 inch. You don't have to mark out 2.5 inches if you don't want to. You can mark out 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch, or 2 inches is just fine, but I wanted it to go all the way to where I have my armhole. That's why I marked out 2.5 inches here, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the same for the back piece. Okay, so you just go ahead from the dart area, go ahead and mark out 2.5 inches, and then go ahead to use the lining piece to cover it. After we go ahead to place our lining piece onto our main piece, we're going to go ahead to sew around. But seeing as the lining piece and the main piece cannot be the same length, we're going to go ahead and remove at least 1 inch from the lining piece. And I'm going to go ahead and use my straight rule to make sure that the lines are connected properly, and then I'll go ahead and cut. I'm also going to do this same thing on all the other lining pieces, only on the lining pieces, I beg you, and then you just go ahead to cut it. Okay, after we do that, we're going to go ahead and place it back onto the main piece, and you see that this is how it's going to be. So it's literally going to drag it in. After we do that, we're going to go ahead and leave a space of 2 inches, so when we sew through we can easily turn it in. And for the strap, For the front, we're going to also lay it down at the 2.5 inches that we left for it. We're going to go ahead and place our lining piece onto this and then go ahead to sew all around just like we did at the back area. But don't forget to leave a space of 2.5 inch at the side so you can turn this out when you're done. Now that we have that, I also have gone ahead to iron this, so you need to go ahead and iron yours. We're going to place this right sides facing each other and just go ahead to close it by the sewing allowance that we have for it. For me, I used 1.5 inch. I'll also go ahead to attach a zipper to this, but I do not have a zipper just yet, so you can go ahead and attach a zipper to yours, and that will be the end of the making of this tutorial and this very cute top that you can wear anywhere. I hope you try this for yourself, and I hope you love the process of making yours as much as I have enjoyed the process of making mine. With that being said, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to love yourself because I love you. Have a beautiful day or night, whichever it is you live for. Bye.